From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Carrier.
But yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw from. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Here's Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. A handoff, it's Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check line 33. Check line 33. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? 18, right here. Right, check 33.
From the gun, it's Fromm. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Golden Tate. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 26.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 10, Bills nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All day, dog. Check, 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 check. Check 24. Watch street. Pick the edge. Come.
Here's Fromm to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to number 13.
They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On the give, this is Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing is from. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three.
To throw again. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Spawn. No, you're at the 60. Mike, 49. You won't see me in the right now, son. You got
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
going on the ground with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
It's the score. Chargers 17. Bills 10. Albrecht Rosa 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's TJ Yeldon. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun. Herbert, he's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 17, Bills 10.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? And able to find John Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Herbert, give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Gun, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Once more, here's Eckler. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Come on now. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
You got 4. You got 4. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. You.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Chargers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.